Alright, hello everyone. My name is Adamo, and let's look. And this is a captain draft game. Let's see who are they gonna ban first. I think we'll probably see a Meepo ban, Oracle's banned. Hero who's not even in captain's mode, so it makes sense that he's gonna be banned. I think we'll see Oracle. We'll see Meepo probably is gonna be banned this game. Perhaps maybe Huskar. A little bit hard to tell. Oh, Phoenix is banned. Let's see who the Dire is going to ban next. I wonder if it's going to be maybe Medusa. Also another hero probably I don't think will make it through the draft. We'll have to see. TX hates push-ups. So as this is a captain's draft game, that means there's not that many heroes you can take. I believe it's 10 strength, 10 agility, and 10 intelligence heroes that that are in the pool. I think so actually. Three, yeah, on that. So we'll have to wait and see what the Dire are gonna ban now. They don't have that much time, by the way. This is for both picking and banning, so you need to be pretty fast in this and what you want. Quite taking a bit of their time here. Phoenix and Oracle. Oracle, pretty interesting here. We don't see him that often. I mean, we never see him anyway because he's not in captain's mode yet until he's gonna be balanced. Phoenix, interesting. Could do some wombo combos with like the Enigma and maybe even Magnus, Sand King as well as Shaker. Oh, we'll probably actually didn't notice that the Axe was here. We're probably gonna see an Axe ban since he's so broken right now. They're eating into a lot of their time. They don't really have that much time to waste anyway. And we see Ember Spirit banned out. Meepo, as I thought would probably be banned out, and now we're back to the Dire, who, like I said, don't really have much time. Shadow Demon, surprised that he's banned. He's not really that, powerful right now. So I'm a bit surprised, and I don't see how the bans are sort of related. We'll have to wait and see. Last ban for the Radiant. I don't know. I'm not sure which side. Dire have first pick, so if they leave Axe, they might have to face him up later. So we'll have to wait and see. I think actually the fact that they banned Shadow Demon means that they might be taking Axe. I feel like that's how it would work. We'll have to see. Radiant's last person to ban. Who will they ban? Medusa might be a good ban. It's hard to tell because we really don't know what they're gonna take later. So they're probably just gonna ban whatever goes up. Ah, there we go. Axe banned. Don't want to face him. And that might be why the Shadow Demon was banned, I think. Let's see, Dire has the first pick. I think they were really banking on that, on taking the Axe. But if not, they would have just picked him straight away. Now they don't have that much time. I really need to pick fast. Who would they take? I feel like Magnus would be a good opening draft because you don't know if he's going to go offlane or mid. Might be good to take Magnus, or maybe it's just some strong support. I have to wait and see. And Disruptor. Oh, I like Disruptor. Very strong. His glimpse will be really useful in this game. It doesn't matter who he's up against. He's just a really good hero for pickoffs. Slark and Magnus. Okay. Pretty good AoE, especially the Magnus with his reverse polarity. I think it's going to be a mid Magnus, offlane Slark, and Wind Ranger and Medusa. Slark is okay against Medusa, I guess, because he steals stats, so he steals some intel, some strength. But I believe that Stonegaze goes through Shadow Dance, so we'll have to see how that works out exactly for him. Wind Ranger probably going to be offlane, so I guess it's either a carry or a mid Medusa. Either one's fine because if she goes mid against Magnus, she should do okay. Let's see, Radiant's turn to pick. I wonder if they're gonna take an Enigma. I mean, I feel like if they're gonna go team fight, they might consider taking Enigma and maybe like a very heavy support, like the Dazzle or maybe the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor would actually be really good with Enigma and Magnus. So they might go. Maybe they'll go for Enigma and Magnus. Enigma and Witch Doctor. That'd be a really cool wombo combo, especially with Aghanims. And you can see that the Dire only have 3 seconds of time. Man, they're gonna have to pick really fast. Even the Radiants are really irritating. I don't think either team realized that they don't have much time. There you go, Witch Doctor and Earthshaker. And okay, 1 second with Sand King and Legion Command. I don't know if this Legion Command was even randomized. And Bloodseeker. I don't know if the last few picks were like picked or actually random, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so I thought they'd take the Enigma, but they took the Earthshaker, also pretty good. Interesting lineup. I feel like the Dire have the stronger late game. We'll have to wait and see how that works. And it looks like both teams just picking their heroes right now. Let's wait and see what's going. Let's see who's playing what. I think this is one of the last games of the day for the tournament. So we'll have to wait. Who's playing which doctor? Or whoever's left anyway. Lettuce, sausage, tomato. Interesting names.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, looks like which doctor picked. And alright, so welcome to this game between Midas or Feed against T-Rex. This is a game for SIL Season 1 Captain Draft Series. This game has been sponsored by, this tournament has been sponsored by what's called Tryhard Gaming and LogicalIncrement.com, so do check them out. Looking at both teams, we have they have the Dire Radiant has smoked early on. Looks like they want to catch the Dire in their jungle. I wonder whether this smoke is going to go. Anyway, we have Lashes, I think, playing on the Slark. We have Ape on the Magnus. Looks like they're going to catch the Medusa. That's going to be very interesting if it happens. Bloodseeker being played by Lautner and Taylor. I'm guessing that these two are a combination, Taylor Lautner. Anyway, Earthshaker being played by Taylor and Lettuce Sausage Tomato playing on the Bloodseeker. We'll have to see how this first blood attempt goes. I think they will probably be able to catch. They have, I think, a few heroes with just. They have the Earthshaker, long stun, and they have some people with boots, I believe. Yeah, not the Magus. Yeah, they have Bloodseeker with boots, so might be able to catch up. Lots of drawings. We'll have to see. Let's see. Medusa being played by Nosh47. We have Windranger being played by Jet. XYZ playing the Sand King, probably going to be a support, and we have Disruptor being played by Roar. And lastly, Legion Commander going for the bottom lane, being played by Victor CZ. Okay, and this game is gonna start. Will this Medusa survive? We'll have to. Okay, they're heading to each other. Remember, Earthshaker could probably reach her with a stun. Okay, they're close enough. Just walk straight into him. Leap, lands, and very lucky cast. Looks like they might be able to actually get a double kill. No, Kinetic Field keeps them away, but still, first blood goes to the Radiant, and on the Bloodseeker as well, who looks like he's going to be their primary carry, and should be okay. This will allow Magnus. This will help speed up the Magnus in his bottle early game. He took Skewer level 1, which is a bit interesting. Nice blockage. This will probably block the camp by the Witch Doctor. And looking at the lanes, looks like the Dire may be going for 2-1-2, and they get one of the bounty runes, and Radiant get the second bounty rune, so it should be okay for them. Windranger, no, like it, yeah. Windranger is going to be solo bottom, and looks like it's going to be mid lane Windranger, and farming, jungling Sand King, Disruptor, and Windranger. When Medusa will be top, this will help him farm. And it should be okay for him because he's only up against the Earthshaker. It looks like they saw this ward being dropped, so they're gonna deward it soon. Does he has a sentry. Is he gonna drop it? Okay. So yeah, it should be pretty easy for the Medusa to farm in the lane because you know, what can Earthshaker do? He can throw out a couple of fissures, but that's about it. Bottom lane as well. Legion Commander should be able to harass quite well because of overwhelming odds, and she has press the attack. I don't think press the attack removes the Pounce leash, though. We'll have to wait and see to find out. But I think it should be okay. And looks like they'll be having a jungling Bloodseeker. Interesting. So both teams have a jungling hero, so there's going to be quite a lot of usage of the jungle by both of them. And looks like he wasn't able to get it both. Well, tried his best. Legion Commander going bottom. Should be alright. And he's going for first level overwhelming odds. If he can get two heroes and some creeps, you know, not only can he farm the creeps very well, but he can do a lot of damage as well. And looks like they might be. I think he's spotted. I think he's seen. Do they have any wards? Yeah, they have a ward here anyway. So it's unlikely they can just sneak up on him. He's playing very safe. I'm not sure why this first level of enchantment totem is. I think just to ensure last hits. And bottom, looks like just a couple of hits being traded. I think that Bloodseeker was the one who lost in that trade. Mainly because she has a moment of courage, so she can lifesteal, and overall is pretty powerful as well. And overall, looks like Magnus doing quite well in the middle lane, but the rest are all dire. Surprised that Slark is not farming better, but against overall it's pretty hard to farm really. Every time we get close to the lane, he'll do it and gives a lot of damage. See, Disruptor has level 1 kinetic field. It's not the best spell, and it took Thunderstrike, so he wants to wait ideally until level 4 when you have Glimpse at level 2, because Glimpse level 1's range is a bit too short. Sand King has stun. I think he's trying to get his Sandstorm so he can go in jungle. Without it, you know, even level 1 Sandstorm is a bit not that great. You're mostly just zoning out. Ah, I see. He uses Enchant Totem to scare him off. It's probably like 100 damage every time he gets hit by one of those. So no wonder he's scared. And keeping his distance. Earthshaker has boots, so I think he could cut the distance if he wanted to, but decided not to. And Sand King stacking, but still no creeps for him to kill. Sorry, still no Sandstorm for him to use. So game is going a bit slow right now, and you can see that favors the Dire. Even though they gave first blood, they have the experience, and they're slowly getting the gold lead as well. And that's because they're just last hitting better than the Radiant team. And once Sand King starts taking the jungle, it'll also be even Bloodseeker only has 1 creep, surprising, even though he's been jungling. But looks like he stopped jungling for some time. So looking at the two teams, which team takes it late game? Oh, looks like we have a stun. Maybe we'll get a kill. I don't think the Blood Right is gonna. Nope, out of range. Can get a pounce? Barely gets the pounce. And looks like it doesn't even have enough mana, and it's dead. It's a dead. Yeah, it's a dead Agent Commander. He didn't have enough mana to press the attack, and I wish he did, because I wanted to find out if we can use it or not. And Windranger in a very interesting spot. I think she was skewered up there. Yeah, she was skewered up there. Managed to walk out. If it was someone else, the skewer might have been more dangerous, but it didn't make a difference, because in the end they all have TB scrolls anyway. But honestly, I'm surprised that Magnus is really killing this Windranger middle. He's 22 to 15, she's 14 to 5, and he's the melee hero, so he is crushing her in the mid lane right now. And finally, I think we got a Flying Courier on the Dire side. So quite surprising that Magnus is doing so well. It looks like he might be going for early Arcane Boots. Yeah, I think he's sending the Courier to get Arcane Boots so he can spam out some more, crush the lane even more. What is Medusa going? She has Ring of Basilisk Boots, so I don't think she's going to go for early Might. It's probably going to be something else. Standard, maybe, you know, Skadi, Manta style. I'll have to wait and see. Bottom lane, Legion Commander, starting to have some troubles in this lane, it seems like. If he had Soul Ring, he could be able. He might be able to spam press the attack. Sorry, not press the overwhelming odds, but he doesn't. So it's a bit hard for him to stay in the lane right now. Yeah, he's just trying to use overwhelming odds to get a couple of last hits. Seems like he's not doing too well right now. Still, overall, we can see that Medusa's last hitting very well, Magnus as well, and Sand King still with no creeps yet. There we go, first creep. Yeah, he's not jungling very well. Level 2 at 5 minutes in is pretty. Yeah, I know he's trying to get level 3, but it's taking quite some time for him. He's trying to stack he stacked some of the camps. Where is it? Yeah, he stacked this camp. So at least he'll be able to get some good gold once once he gets level 3. And he's level 3 now. He should be able to finally get it. Still, it's only 1 stack, so it's not the best in the world. Oh, looks like RP used on the Windranger, and nice. He uses the skewer, manages to get the kill. And looks like we might also have a death on the Legion Commander. They have vision on him. No, they don't. One more hit. Legion Commander juking. Looks like he'll be okay. And looks like Bloodseeker is the one who's gonna fall instead. Oh nope. They get the Legion Commander in. It's a 4-4-0 right now, going quite strong, quite in favor of the Radiant team. And one of the reasons is because they have this Disruptor up here, and he's not really doing anything. He can't kill the Earthshaker, but they keep him up here anyway. He should be rotating to the other lanes. And Sand King as well. He's too busy in the jungle. So their lanes are basically, they have mid Windranger and they have bottom Legion Commander. That's it. Nobody's gonna go for the Medusa. While their supports are rotating much more. They have Witch Doctor, who's really good early game for setting up some kills, and Bloodseeker has done a pretty admirable job. He's 1-0 and 2, so he's been involved in 3 kills so far. So yeah, just the Dire lineup just isn't that great at rotating compared to the Radiant, and they're not rotating anyways to begin with. So you can see that the Radiant are getting the lead back again. See, Earthshaker has his arcane boots. Magnus is only about 1,000 away from his blink dagger. It's gonna be pretty fast. He might actually get it in like 11 minutes. Blink dagger with arcane boots. That's pretty damn awesome. Oh, took a power shot, but he's gonna be okay. They still can't. Oh, Earthshaker needs to be more careful. He doesn't have his ward anymore, so he might actually be killed. And looks like they should be able to land a kinetic field. Will they glimpse him? Glimpse him? Is he in range? Oh, zoomed out. I didn't, so it looks like he's closer than he really is. And Legion Commander, is he thinking of dueling? It would be really scary if he duels actually. A few bad duels and you give them a lot of damage. It's not worth it to risk it. And he decides not to. Not much item progression, honestly. The only hero who's farming really that well on the Dire would be Medusa. I suppose Windranger is doing quite well as well, but she has died once. Blade of Electricity, so we're going for an early Yasha. And where's the Sand King? Yeah, Sand King jungling. Yeah, he's starting to speed up his jungling. But I wonder if he's gonna take level 3 Sandstorm or if he's gonna take more Burst Strike. I feel like you need Sandstorm just to speed up your farm as much as you can. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, missed glimpse. Missed pounce. That's nice on land. In these one-on-one matchups, you might consider putting more points in Essence Shift because it's gonna last for like 2 minutes if you maxed out. So it's pretty good against one-on-one lineups, and he pounces backwards. I'm not sure why he did that. Oh, he just wants to get some life, I guess. Okay. And looks like we might have a kill. Nice RP, keeping him safe. And he scores out. That was really well done. I didn't catch all of it, but basically when they glimpsed him back, he did his RP at the exactly right time, and then he was able to score out of the kinetic field. I didn't even know you could score out of it, but wow, that was really cool. That was really well done. Magnus just with the plays, and looks like bottom lane we might get a kill on the Legion Commander. They land the pounce. Can they? He does land the pounce, and it looks like he's gonna be a dead Legion Commander, and it's 5-0 in favor of the Radiant. That is true. Nobody came to teleport in to help him, even though Sand King doesn't have the teleport scroll. Disruptor does, but I feel like Disruptor had just teleported in, he probably would have died anyway. They are really putting a lot of faith in this Medusa late game. They're securing her farm. She's doing great. Like, there's no doubt that this Medusa is getting almost free farm, but they have lost both other lanes, and they've lost them hard as well. So this game can Medusa take this late game by herself? And looks like, oh, interesting, nice, very nice move by the Earthshaker. I feel like the Radiant is just quite well skilled. All of them are doing their jobs very well. None of them have died. None of them has fed. They're all doing pretty good skill and item builds. In fact, looking at both teams, let's see. Slark has his Aquila. Power Tread's probably gonna go for an early Scotty. Magnus has his Blink Dagger. I said 11 minutes. He got even faster than that. So really good job on him. I wonder if he's gonna start roaming the map. He's level 9, so I think he's probably the highest level in this game right now. Let's see. Bloodseeker jungling has Orb of Venom for the slow. He's going for more points than Thirst. This new Bloodseeker, I'm not sure exactly how he's played because I've never played him since he's been reworked. I like the old one a lot, but we'll have to see. Earthshaker has his Arcane Boots, so he's gonna spam up fissures. Do they want to try to get the Disruptor? I think they see him. Yeah, they didn't want to see the Magnus. Missed RP, and he goes back just as he goes in. Earthshaker does his ultimate, not good enough, but nice cask jump by the Witch Doctor would be enough to kill the Medusa. I doubt it. Looks like we might also lose the Witch Doctor, and I think he's trying to get close enough for a duel, but they can't get it. And in the end, it's 1-0. Oh, very nice trick. Oh no, it didn't work though. There's actually a trick you can do. If someone just teleports, if you give them the bottle, it will fill up. But yes, they didn't do it fast enough just now. And overall, though, that was a good exchange for the Dire. Although they did force out a lot of teleports to get it. So Witch Doctor is gonna go pure support this game. He has to support 4 people who want to farm. I think Earthshaker is gonna try to get rush the Blink Dagger. So it's all gonna be on the Witch Doctor. And he's going for 2 points in Paralyzing Cast, 2 points in Maledict. No points in Wood Restoration. So it's quite an offensive way of playing him. If you put points in Wood Restoration, you know, in long drawn-out fights, Witch Doctor does very well. But I guess they don't think they don't want that. Medusa has Ryasha as my co-caster pointed out, so probably gonna go for an early Manta. Oh, looks like we might have a Rumble in the jungle, Silenced Sand King, but that's about it. Nothing more is gonna happen. Okay, he uses his ultimate. I don't think you can force him to move. Nice, Magnus is here. Can he get a skewer off? If he skewers him, he's moving, and there we go, dead. It's actually a pretty cool combo. You can use the Rupture and then you skewer, force them to move. So I didn't actually think of that, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, Medusa has her Yasha. She has 1 death, so not perfect farm, and she's seen on the map. Point booster. So yeah, it's probably gonna be a Scotty. I was thinking maybe it's gonna be a Lynx, but I mean Bloodstone. It looks like they're going to go for the Disruptor. 3 hits, and he kills him. This is what early farm gets you. So I didn't go for the Scotty, but instead he went for the Shadow Blade, which will help him get a lot of pickoffs like we saw just now. Wind Ranger. What does Wind Ranger have? Wind Ranger looks like she's going for Aghanims for her ultimate. I think a Force Staff would actually have been better this game. I don't know why I feel like position is going to be really important. Sand King has his Blink Dagger. He didn't get the Arcane Boost, just straight away rushed the Blink Dagger. I feel like that's an okay choice. You want to get big initiations. Medusa looks like she's probably going to uses her ultimate. And yes, looks like it does. No, oh, he didn't use Shadows. Manages to catch the Earthshaker, but it looks like they're not. Magnus, RP on 2. Looks like Witch Doctor's here. Catch. Nice combination of spells. Really, they just blew them up with the RP and the cask and everything. And you really don't want this. The only person on their team who was farming well was the Medusa. Now she's getting picked off. Sand King blinks out to safety. Doesn't get ruptured. Looks like Bloodseeker is going to go for Blade Mail to reflect all that damage. It's going to be quite interesting to see how that works out. In the meantime, Wind Ranger did she push me just now? Yeah, she managed to get a tower. So at least they were able to trade the tower for a tower. And yeah, she's going for Aghanims. At least she gets good survivability out of it, so it's not a very bad item. Just I would have preferred the Force Staff this game. So there's some stacks in the jungle. Who's gonna take them? I think it's gonna be the Magnus or maybe the Slark. And Legion Commander, really no gold. 0, 4, and 1. He needs to get Blink Dagger to initiate, and looks like we might have another fight in the jungle. Looks like Sand King able to dodge that perfectly. Sand King actually, I think he's the only person on the dive who hasn't died yet. Let's look at the net worth now. Yeah, Slark and Magnus leading the net worth by about 1k over the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger, Medusa. Medusa's actually not doing that well, considering that she had complete free farm early game. She might have considered going for a Midas, to be honest. You know, because they're banking on the late game, they might as well go full late game if they, you know, if they're thinking about it. And looks like Wind Ranger, she walked right in the range of a Sentry Ward. Nice jump by the Sand King. Can he get any kills? Oh dear, skewer on 2, and those jumps. They managed to glimpse the Magnus back, but he uses Force Staff. Looks like he should be fine. Will he make it out alive? Will he make it out alive? Looks like, yep, looks like he's gonna be okay. And just another bad exchange for the Dire, 2 for 0, and it almost went well. Earthshaker has a Blink Dagger. I'm not sure why I don't think the items are showing up here or something. But yeah, he has an Arcane Boost Blink Dagger, so he's really set for the rest of the game. And looks like we're gonna have a kill on the Legion Commander. 12 and 1. This game is it's pretty one-sided so far. Looks like Legion Commander is gonna go for a Blade Mail, also pretty good item if you're, if you can't initiate with a Blink Dagger, you might as well get the Blade Mail. Slug, I think he's gonna go for Scotty now. He has, yeah, I think he just bought an Ultimate Orb. What about Yasha? Okay, so going for SNY. A more early game, also really good item. Nice, Medusa immediately TPs out the moment
Dire's middle tower
she engages. So smart move by the Medusa. Might consider getting a Basher to prevent that because he has no way to stop anyone from teleporting. Sand King. Oh, blinks right into the Earthshaker. That was really unlucky. Ruptured. Looks like he's dead. And there you go. There we saw the Rupture into Skewer combination. Even though he only scored like halfway because he got a
Dire's
glimpse
middle
back.
tower has fallen.
But these are... that was just unlucky. I mean, he was here, he blinked, he didn't realize, and then he just got stunned and silenced and bled to death. I think Magnus trying to find a pick off. Sorry, initiation. Yeah, and he's going for 3 points in power, 3 points in skewer. I thought that max skewer first, but I'll have to wait and see. Slark, yeah, he's the one carrying in power. Yasha, so far Slark, I've sort of been wrong with every prediction. I think it's an SNY, but who knows? Maybe he's just gonna go back for the Scotty now. But I think it's gonna be SNY. Dire kind of huddled up. You can see that they're stuck together, kind of worried about dying. Yeah, probably, but we'll have to wait and see. They just haven't been able. I don't think Medusa has been able to get much farm lately, and neither has the Wind Ranger.
Under attack.
So they need to be very careful. At least she's almost got her Aghanim's, but Aghanim's on Wind Rangers just, I don't know, just doesn't seem like it's a great item. The good thing is though, because I mean not exactly a good thing, but because the Dire is so far behind, if they can get pick off, oh, it's like Skewer into Rupture like again, and it's a dead Wind Ranger. At least lucky for the Dire is that this patch they have a comeback mechanic, so if they're able to get any kills, they should be able to come back into the game. And Wind Ranger, at least she finished her Aghanim before she died, so we'll have to wait and see. So far they haven't been able to win any engagement, and they have 1 kill in 20 minutes.
Are fortified.
So it's going to be really hard for them to come back.
Radiant's top tower is under
And yep, they got it.
Dire's bottom tower
However, also you have to remember though, going high ground won't be that easy for the Radiant. It's one thing to get pickoffs here and there, but going high ground is a totally different ball game. And Medusa, she has a point booster. She said, "Is it a Scotty?" Looks like maybe a Scotty. Witch Doctor starting his Aghanim's item build with since he has a Magnus with RP and he has an Earthshaker with a billion stuns, it's really going to be a good item for him. Magnus, what would he go for now? What would he get at this point? I don't know if he's going to go Refresher. And BKB is also another good item, but you have to remember that Medusa's ultimate as well as Jewel both go through BKB, so if he gets caught, doesn't really matter if he has BKB or not. They see them thanks to this ward, and Radiant going to go in. I think Magnus wants to get those two. Nice! That was really cool. He stunned him just as he was able to skewer in. Sand King with an ultimate does quite a good chunk of damage. Very interesting that they could jump to there. Looks like it's going to be a dead Sand King, but yeah, he did some damage. Still in the end, this is going to be anything. Oh, Slark, gets Bloodseeker. Looks like they threw an RP for the Wind Ranger. It's a 4 for nothing. 18 to 1. I'm scared to even look at the graphs right now. And the only person who survived was Legion Commander, who's getting close to a Blade Mail. Bloodseeker has a Blade Mail already, but Blade Mail is kind of an item when you're behind you use it because you're taking damage, but here no one's really hitting them anyway. So Blade Mail kind of feels a bit not that great, I suppose.
tower is under attack.
We'll have to see. Slark finally finished his Sanganiasha. It's got Radiant they just keep piling on more items while the Dire just fall behind. I mean, the Witch Doctor who's playing position 5 is ahead of the Legion Commander, and you really don't want to see this ever. So Slark has his Sanganiasha. I think he should go for Basher next to prevent these TP teleports. And there's double sentry wards here. Quite a lot of sentry wards actually. They want to catch this slug, but if they can catch a slug, that would really put them back into the game. Although even if they get one kill, it's not enough. But they need kills. They really need kills. Magnus, 3k saved up. Still don't know what he's gonna go for. It might be a straight BKB. Who knows? I still think it's gonna be a refresher. We'll have to. Yep, it's not gonna be a refresher. Perseverance. And looks like the
Dire's
Radiants are moving into the Dire jungle. Maybe. Dire so far has only taken one tower. Radiant has taken about 4. So map controls strongly, and they're even taking the stack here. Life is just not good for the Dire right now. Bloodseeker, did he buy something?
Dire's
No, he bought
middle tower is
Earn.
under attack.
I'm not really sure you need to earn at this stage of the game. Oh, they end the gym, yeah. Not really sure you need to earn at this stage of the game, basically because you know you're not gonna get that many charges compared to before. I know. It's good if it has charges if you build up, but if he gets it, he has to actually charge it up. So we'll have to see. The gem is gonna be good because of all these sentry wards that they want to get rid of.
Is under attack.
Earthshaker has his 4 staff, lots of mobility on the Radiant. Many 4 staffs, many blink daggers. And Dire just kind of huddled up. The thing about Dire is that their team doesn't actually lack synergy. Skewer misses. If they hit Stone Gaze, then all their magical damage is negated, which includes the Epicenter, as well as, holy crap, Disruptor's level 4. He doesn't even have Static Storm ready. Wow, that is interesting. They have a good mixture of magic and physical damage. The problem is that their physical and magic damage don't work well together. Stone Gaze makes people magical immune, so if he hits them with Stone Gaze, you can't hit them with Epicenter. And Disruptor only level 4. This is... He's almost 24 minutes in. He's level 4. Oh dear. Well, alright. Sand King, nothing basically. Just has his boots and link dagger. Roshan,
Fallen to the Radiant.
yeah, I know that they were going there, but I was focused more on the Disruptor. But yeah, if Disruptor can get level 6, I mean, at least they'd be able to stop all the skewers that are happening. When he blinks in, you can just silence him immediately. But no, they might be able to get a tower. Anything? It feels like nothing is going Dire's side, and the golden experience reaching about 17k each. Looks like they want to go for the top tower now. Aegis on the slot. Magnus, very close to his refresher, about 1.3k away. Legion Commander. Oh, they were able to almost get the Disruptor, but look at all these wards. Look at all these wards right here. The problem is that these wards, they're all going to get dewarded. So, kind of a waste. BKB, this game works. It doesn't work on Rupture. It doesn't work on RP, and it's good against Earthshaker. It's sort of good against Witch Doctor because of the cast, but his ultimate magical is physical damage, so it doesn't work against him. And he's actually getting
Dire's top
quite
tower
close
has
to the
fallen.
ag damage, 1.5 away. And all outer towers have been taken by the Dire. So now, have been lost. Sorry, taken by the Radiant. Dire doesn't have any more outer towers. Looks like we might get a big RP here. And wow, they killed the Disruptor. Disruptor Sand King dead before the fight even starts. Now it's at 5-on-3. This will be an amazing defense if the Dire can hold.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Medusa, she might be consider just selling this a bunch of these items and going for like mass wraith bans or something.
Tower is under attack.
No buybacks. Yeah, how could they have buybacks? They're not. Disruptor's level 5. And RP on 1. Okay, maybe this is a bad stuff for them. RP only on 1 person. Medusa throws her ultimate. Slark dead already. And looks like they might also lose the Witch Doctor. So far, so good for the Dire side. No Earthshaker ultimate. No Magnus RP. Slark able to get a kill on the Sand King, but still 1-for-1. Will they be able to get another kill? And it's 1-for-1, but definitely favors the Dire, as you can see, because they're so far behind that Even a kill on support gives them a ton of gold and experience. Alright, so they lost the Sand King, they got the Witch Doctor, and they killed the Witch Doctor first, so some experience. Disruptor almost level 6. Okay, alright, we might have a game going on here. But the major problem was basically because Magnus only got an RP on one person. He has his refresher already, but he can't afford to do mistakes like that again. Even though they're very, very far ahead, they could still lose the game. Even just killing the Witch Doctor got them. Oh, nice! This is actually getting quite. Yeah, was she the one who? Yeah, she was the one who got the kill on the Witch Doctor, so she got a ton of gold out of that. And once she gets, and we saw that jumping on her was a very bad move because they weren't able to burst her down. She turned on her Stone Gaze. She stopped the Witch Doctor ultimate. So definitely don't want to go on Medusa. Definitely the last person you want to jump on. And almost has it. Just needs to get the Orb of Venom. They have a lot of faith in this Medusa. We'll have to see if she can catch up. And remember, Slark had Aegis in the last fight and he lost it. Now he has a BKB. Doesn't stop the Medusa ultimates, and I think the Sand King also, his ultimate still slows you, even with against BKB, but he doesn't do damage. So there's some stuff that go through BKB, not as much as the Radiant. Radiant have a lot of things that go through BKB. Oh, and duel, which we have yet to see one duel this game, by the way. No duels, 0 damage. And this is one thing: if you pick a hero that needs to snowball and they don't snowball, then that hero is just a real big waste, to be honest. Of course, they could. It's not like they could have picked whatever they want. This is Captain Draft. Oh, they might be able to jump on the Medusa, ruptured, and almost manages to throw the ultimate. Magnus tries the ultimate twice, gets silenced. Looks like they're gonna kill the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker dies. Looks like a big jump by the Earthshaker. It manages to save the fight, and looks like it's a 4. It's a 4 for 3 so far. Can they kill the Slark? They might be able to get him. What's her name? Windranger throws her ultimate, and holy crap! It's a team wipe. I cannot wait to see what this looks like. And it is 13,000 experience and what is it, 7,200 gold. That is how fast this game can change. Alright, when the experience comes back, you're gonna see this cut to like 5k or something. That's how bad it's gonna be. And what's worse is that the people who survived were the 2 damage dealers. Windranger has 4k gold. Medusa she just bought full out Manta. Alright, I think the experience gap is going to continue to dive. Give it a bit more time. But holy crap. That's how fast the comeback mechanics can change the game. Before this, you could say that the Radiant had a huge overwhelming advantage, and the Dire just cut that advantage by half, basically. Disruptor, level 7. The 7 Sand King honestly haven't been able to contribute much this game, and I think Legion Commander got her first duel off in that last fight as well. She has a Blade Mail now, she has 1,400 gold, maybe gonna save for that Blink Dagger. Although I'm not sure how good Blink Dagger is gonna be this game, because she's not gonna be roaming and initiating. Stark uses BKB once last fight. It went okay. I don't think he was able to. He lasted throughout the fight, but he was killed in the end. Magnus has his refresher. I don't think he used double RP in that last fight. At least it's not off cooldown, so I don't think he used it. Bloodseeker has Blade Mail. I think he's gonna go for Heaven's Halberd. It's gonna be pretty good against the. Oh, they got back somehow. Interesting. Yeah, I think Bloodseeker is gonna go for Heaven's Halberd. Pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. Good against the Medusa and good against the Windranger. Earthshaker gonna go for Shiva's. Yeah, so more damage when he blinks in. He does his Echo Slam. You have the Fissure. You have Enchanter, and you have as well the Slow and the Frost Blast from Shiva's coming out. And like my co-caster pointed out, that we have Aghanims on Witch Doctor. So if they're able to get a good RP, it's going to go off pretty well. But I've noticed that Witch Doctor isn't able to channel his Death Ward because Medusa straight away uses her ultimate whenever he has Death Ward going, and he's never able to channel it for more than like 2 seconds or 3 seconds. But still, at least he has his RP. At least he has his Aghanims now. Medusa, has Mantis Style. Mantis Style is really good on Medusa because all her illusions have split shot. So yeah, you notice right now all of them have split shot. So pretty good. And do they want? Oh, they might. Now Stark forced to use his BKB to run away. So at least they forced out the BKB. He won't be able to use it for another 70 seconds. Smart move by them. Now if they can get a pick off, that would be great. Let's see. Wind Ranger has she has BKB, so she should be able to stay there and pummel them. Unfortunately, like I said, Magnus RP goes through it, and Rupture as well, but she's not going to be moving. It has double RP coming out. Remember, Refresher doesn't just give him more RP, but also he can blink twice, Force Staff twice, so yeah, he'll be able to position himself really well in the fight. Sand King, nothing to his name. Disruptor, same thing. Oh, a Bracer. That's some life he got there. And Legion Commander, yeah, she hasn't been able to farm anything. I feel like this was a really bad choice of an offline. Looks like they might be able to kill the Bloodseeker. This was a great pickoff, and I'm not sure how he was even there. He was far away from his team, and you can see more gold, more experience. These small pickoffs are, well, not small pickoff, but this pickoff is going to help them shoot back into the game. I'm not sure how Raiden are able to farm so much. But like we said, going pickoffs and winning the laning phase are one thing, going high ground is another thing entirely. So just because they've been winning up until now doesn't mean the Radiant have this in the bag. And Slark, he always has Empower on him, but he's not going to do very well late game. And looks like the Dire smoked up. Can they get a kill here? I think they wanted to go for a Slark, but they decided the Slark somehow went back, maybe since there was a gank going on. And in the end, it's a bit of a wasted smoke. Too bad. Earthshaker finished his Shiva's guard. Pretty good. Like in this game, there's although it's not gonna work on Wind Ranger, it doesn't reduce her attack damage by anything. So, but you know, it's a new 200 damage. It's an extra 200 damage for his team. I feel like both teams could really use a pipe. There's a lot of magic damage coming from both sides. A pipe would be really helpful if either team can get it. Wind Ranger, maybe you should consider going for a Maelstrom, proc all that lightning. And Roshan is back up. Will they go for him? Last time they didn't push because Slark didn't have his BKB ready. And I wonder if they're gonna go for Roshan. Now looks like they're getting ready for him. And what's he say? Yeah, I think it's Heaven's Highway saving up for it. Dire team smoked again, and okay, they kill this illusion. Oh, looks like they jumped on the Earthshaker and they get a kill, another pick off. And I don't think you want to take Roshan right now. I think it would be very unwise to take Roshan. And Stark jumps in. I think at first he was confused by why there's two, but okay, he sees that they're illusions. Medusa has her talisman, so it's going to be really hard to bring her down. I don't think no one on the Radiant wants to build an MKB. So this is a really good choice. On the other side, you have to remember that the only person who's doing any real physical. Oh, there we already have an MKB on Slark. In that case, then this talisman's kind of a waste, because I mean, who has physical damage really besides the Slark? He's the only one who's going to be hitting you physically. So he has an MKB, makes a talisman. And can you dodge Witch Doctor's ward? That's the thing I don't know. I'm not sure if you can dodge Witch Doctor's ward or not. Yeah, it's odd mechanic. I was also thinking it's a physical damage spell, but can you dodge it? I'm gonna go with I think you can't, because I've never seen ward miss from low ground to high ground. So we'll have to wait and see exactly how it works. Could be both. I feel like Dire now should consider taking the 2 towers. I mean, especially here, just backdoor this. It's 40 life, and okay, this is again. But send Wind Ranger, go here, shoot it 1 arrow, teleport out of there. There's no reason just to leave this standing, and you can at least maybe force out a glyph or something. Arcane Boots on Sand King, not sure. I think this is their 3rd smoke. I don't think they have any more for the Dire side, do they? No, they have smokes. This is good. If this smoke, 2 smokes failed. The final attack. Ah, then okay. Only the first attack. So the bounces themselves though won't miss. All right. Okay. That's. I'm not gonna say that makes sense because it's a bit odd how that works. But sometimes that's how the things work. Alright, they're smoked. Yeah. Then just don't. You can target. You can make sure the death ward targets someone. Just make sure it doesn't target Medusa, and you're fine. Okay, they're smoked, and Radiant team are also smoked. So it's will either team run into each other? Okay, they see this. They do, and both teams getting really close. Okay, they see the Medusa. Well, do they want to jump on her? And the Earthshaker reveals the smoke, jigs up, and okay, nothing happens. Nothing happens. In the end, Radiant are going to go for Roshan. Yeah, probably a really good choice for them. Looks like the Stark's taking quite a bit of damage then. Earned up. And still waiting for Heaven's Halberd to come up. Heaven's Halberd, like I said, is going to be really good on this game. Slark with a monkey kicking bar. You never see Slark with damage items, but this game it works because of the Talisman of Evasion. I also wonder if Medusa is going to go finish the butterfly now that she's seen it, because there's really no point to it. Talisman of Evasion gives you 25%, but even that's not going to be very useful in this team. I feel like you just drop it, go for something else. Maybe a BKB would be good. You're able to dodge all of Earthshaker's damage at the very least. So Dire, no smoke. Radiant have one smoke, but I don't think they want to smoke. I think they just want to go and try to get a Rax. They had a huge lead. Yeah, it is a lot of agility. That's true. But if agility is what you want damage, you can just go get a butterfly then. Sorry, not butterfly. I meant a Burza. Ah, Daedalus. They don't call Burza here. You get Daedalus, and that gives you damage, and the crit goes into your illusions. So I don't feel like you want to get. If you want damage, you don't go for butterfly. Not anymore, at least. You can get more damage out of crit. And he has 3k. So who has buyback? This is what matters now. What matters now is who has buyback. Medusa has buyback. Legion Commander has buyback for the Dire, and they might need it. They might definitely need it. I feel like the Sand King and Disruptor are the ones who are dying very fast. So they need to stay behind. A good start of the fight would be if they can get a good glimpse, but I don't think the Radiant is going to overextend and give them that option. I also feel like maxing Thunderstrike when you're this far behind is not good. You might as well have gone for more kinetic field. And Bloodseeker has Heaven's Halberd. Oh, okay. I thought that someone was inside. Interesting that they have a ward here. I don't think it shows much, does it? Seems kind of pointless to have a ward here. Here would have been way more useful. And who has the gem? Yeah, Bloodseeker has the gem, making sure that there's no sentries going on. And Medusa sending out these Manta style illusions just to push a little, but they're not really they're not doing much damage. I mean, the power shot did more damage than them. So he's saving up. I still wonder if he's going to go for butterfly. It's going to be pretty pointless item. How? Oh, big RP on one person again. I'm not sure who wants to do that. Second RP on Medusa. Even if they bring her down, nice combination of ultimates going on. And looks like they get a duel off, but looks like she loses the duel and gives damage to the Stark instead. They get a kill on pretty much everyone left on the Dire. Buybacks coming from the Medusa and what do you call her again? Legion Commander. And looks like Slark falls, but he still has the Aegis. Are they able to get a kill? Medusa bought back. If she dies, it's probably game over. Can they get any kills right now? Bloodseeker slowed. I think they might be able to get him. Can they get him? No duel, no nothing to catch him. And Slark gonna jump back in just as she uses press the attack. Looks like they might be able to kill. No, Bloodseeker still alive, and it's Medusa by herself. Caught on the lich. If she dies now, and looks like she is gonna die. Medusa falls. Bloodseeker, Disruptor respawns, but 9 seconds. No Medusa. Is there any way for them to do anything? I don't think so. Looks like they're gonna lose this Rax. Windrunner is gonna come back soon, but Windrunner is not the same as Medusa. I feel like Windrunner, she does a lot of damage, but she's easily brought down. She has crit. Again, close to that Daedalus. I feel like she should have. Oh, all right, interesting. Doesn't realize that there's a gem on the Bloodseeker, and that was a very ambitious jump by the Sand. He didn't even have his ultimate. He just jumped, stunned, and died. And he should have seen. He should have known. Oh, Shackle misses, but looks like he's not gonna get past on. He's turning this around. Almost gets it. The RP misses, and oh well, this Lark falls in the end. But all the Dire are dead, and I think they might be able to get another set of racks if they choose to. There's that gym. There's that ward. Gone. That was a bit interesting. This Legion Commander just did nothing this game. 1, 8, and 4. Couldn't get any duels off. Just didn't contribute anything to the team. No, I'm not saying it's his fault. Just that that was a really bad pick. I think there was maybe a clockwork they could have taken or something like that. I know it's a captain draft game, so I think there was a clockwork in the pool they could have taken. Just not very good lineup. At least not the way they ran. It just didn't go very well for them. Radiant pushed really early and they took a huge lead, and Dire just they didn't have any sort of way to come back off it. They have heroes who need to snowball, and when they can't snowball, they're just gonna lose. Medusa bought a Demon Edge. Demon Edge, the damage doesn't go to your illusions, by the way. But I think it's probably gonna be a Daedalus or maybe an MKB. I hope it's a Daedalus. I don't think MK. Oh, Witch Stalker is here. Do they have any sort of detection? No. Why would they've used all the detection against the Slark, and it looks like the Super does have a dust of appearance, true, but would he use it? And Bloodseeker probably gonna get a kill. Big jump. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's very unfortunate. But ruptured the disruptor, who's not even moving, so he's gonna be fine. And Legion Commander, looks like she's gonna be okay. Wind Ranger jumps in, shackles, but glimpse, and the shackle moves as well. Looks like it's gonna be a big RP on one. Not the greatest RP duel coming out. Can they get a kill? He scores him away from the Witch Doctor ultimate, and Medusa able to use her Stone Gaze to stop it. Another skewer. My God, he's playing ping pong with that guy. Scores him here, scores him there. It's like, And in the end, looks like the Radiant didn't lose anyone. Ouch. Just ouch. You know, looking at this game, and you think, well, what can the Dire do? At least they'll almost all be back for the next fight. They started with his ultimate, Sand King with his stun, I guess. Yeah, I think it's about 30k. Yep, 30k. Maybe they'll be able to defend the top racks, but again, by the way, if Dire gets a team wipe, they manage to, by some, I don't want to say miracle, but if by some chance they are able to get a team wipe, they'll probably cut the graphs to like half, at which point it's completely winnable for them. All they need to do is just get a team wipe, which sounds so easy to say. It's like, all they need to do is just kill them all, but we'll have to wait and see how likely that is. Shackle comes out, catches on too. Alright, ultimate for Disruptor, pretty good ultimate as well. Looks like RP catches one person as well, but Medusa falls, and nice jumps on the cast. Looks like another great shackle shot. He's been on point on these shackle shots, but it is not enough. And I mean, I think that Dire is probably going to call it any second now. Tries to get the kill on the Magnus. They get it, but Wind Ranger bought back. Looks like this Rax is not gonna last for very long, and yep, they call it GG. And Dire, they did admirably. I mean, they held off against a 30k lead basically, but that's life, and no way they could have won this. It seemed like basically 20 minutes in, they were too far behind. They had Legion Commander who couldn't do anything, Sand King same, jungling. Disruptor was like level 4 for the first 25 minutes. So, oh well. Tough luck, and thank you for watching. See you in the next game.